Hello, welcome. My name is Sarah Madras, founder of Esteem Builders Coaching. I am a motivational speaker and a relationship therapist. So over the last 12 years as a relationship therapist, I have noticed that the number one thing to having a life of happiness and health is fulfilling and close relationships. And so that is why I teach audiences how to strengthen their interpersonal skills so that they can have success and fulfillment in all of their relationships. The relationship with yourself, a spouse, loved ones, your children, coworkers, and the community. Because at the end of the day, it's relationships that make us happiest and healthiest. So today I'm going to be focusing on the relationship with our children. And if you missed my last two videos, it talked about how our language is so important in developing resilient children and creating that connection with them. So today I'm going to share with you about how, as parents, I don't know if you're the same way as me, but I kind of need to see results. Like, it's this most maddening thing, because in parenting, we never know. Are we screwing up royally? Are they understanding? Are they getting it? Like, we never know until later on, like when they're adults, like, okay, did we do a good job? And even then, honestly, we are only part of the equation. We can be the most rock star, amazing parents in the world, but our children have free choice and they have free will. And so they can make their own choices and we don't have control over that. They're their own beings. So for me, I think that's what makes parenting so hard sometimes, is because we're working so hard and we're putting so much effort into raising our children, and we don't know if we're getting good results. Like, we don't get that feedback. And like, when you have those moments of feedback, it's like, thank you, thank you. And over the winter break, I was so lucky and grateful to have one of those moments of like, wait, maybe it is working. So here's what happened. Over the winter holiday, we decided that we were going to have a campfire, like a bonfire in the backyard. We have a little fire pit. And we have this new picnic table that we got for Christmas. And so we wanted to break that in and, have this bonfire and cook hot dogs over the fire, because nothing tastes better than hot dogs cooked over an open fire. And then, of course, you do the marshmallows, and it's just this fun family experience. And so we did that. We had the picnic table, the marshmallows, the hot dogs, and it was amazing. And it was all said and done, and we were cleaning up. And so I was carrying like a basket that had all the food and the skewers and everything in the basket. And my kids were coming and bringing in their gloves and hats and things that they had. And we get inside, and I have my hands full, and the kids are like, we want to watch our movie, because then we were going to do a family movie night. And I'm trying to balance holding everything I have in this basket, opening the door for them, getting the door, and so I'm like trying to juggle all this. And I look at them, because honestly, it irritates the hell out of me when I'm concentrating and trying to do something, and they're like, me, give me this next thing. And so it's something that I learned from a Kid Power safety class that we did with my son when he was 3. And they taught us the word awareness. And in the Kid Power safety class, they teach the kids awareness, meaning awareness when you're out in public, awareness of your surroundings, so that you can be safe when it comes to strangers, and so that you can be safe in parking lots and things like that. And so it's something that we learned when he was 3 from the Kid Power class that we all took together, and we've been using it ever since then. And so I said to him, awareness. And so they know that when you say awareness, it means stop what you're doing and scan your surroundings and become aware of your surroundings. And I said, what am I doing? Because, this is one of my calm moments, you guys. Like, sometimes I'm like, can't you see? I'm trying to balance this heavy thing with all this crap in it. And but this time I was calm because it was winter break, so I was less stressed out. And I calmly said, awareness. What do you see me doing? And my son stopped, looks and sees me trying to balance all this stuff to get it inside the house. And he says to me, "Mommy, what can I do to help?" You guys, it literally like made me like, whew, like pushed me back a little bit, because I was like, that is all I needed from him in that moment and more. Like he even did more. Like even if they would have just chilled for a second so that I could handle everything, that would have been fine. But he went above and beyond, and he looked around and saw that I was overwhelmed and trying to do everything by myself. And he said, "What can I do to help?" It knocked me off my socks. And so I, like, my eyes got big of like that happy surprise. And I said, "Oh my gosh, you're the best. That makes me so happy." And I put down the stuff on the counter and I gave him a big help. And I was like, it would be really helpful if you and your brother could put all that stuff away while I clean everything else up. And so they scurried around and they put the ketchup in the fridge and they put the extra buns in the fridge and all that, things like that. And they did that, and I was able to clean the dishes and we were done, and it was time for family movie night. And I realized, oh my gosh, that's that one, like, because those moments of maybe you are doing something right, it can be this little small moment of when they say to you, "What can I do to help?" Where it's, oh, maybe the stuff that you feel like you're saying ad nauseum is sinking in. And it's a matter of us being able to be aware of those moments as parents and hang on to them and make a big deal out of them, because when we make a big deal out of it for our kid, they love feeling proud and they love earning your praise. And so it makes them want to do it again. And so your takeaway for today is, one, the technique of using the word awareness. So teaching your child just that key word of awareness means to stop, scan your surroundings. So whether that's scanning them to be safe or scanning them to see, oh, mommy is really busy, I can wait and not bother her with this extra thing that's stressing her out. Or awareness is, mommy is busy, and then I can ask, "Mommy, what can I do to help?" So using that, like that trigger word of awareness. And then for you as parents, it's us being more open and more present in the moment. And I know this is so hard because we're so busy, to see those little rewards, those little results of like that glimmer of hope of like, yay, it is working. Like when they share the toy with their little brother rather than stealing a toy and saying, "No, I don't want to share with you." Those are those glimmers of hope that what you're teaching them about being kind and what you're teaching your children about sharing is working. And so it's being able as parents to see those moments, and when you catch those moments of greatness, to nurture it and water it so that it grows even more, so that you have even more moments of greatness, so that they know, oh, that makes mommy so happy, and I love when mommy's happy, and so I'm going to do that again. I'm going to remember to do that again. So we're reinforcing all those good things, because a lot of times we get swept up in the busyness and all the responsibilities and all the stress that we are yelling or punishing the bad moments, and we're forgetting the good moments. So make sure to highlight those good ones for you as a parent, to reassure you of like, my work is not in vain, and to praise your children for their greatness so that they continue to make those amazing, awesome, helpful choices. So, all right, I hope that helps. I would love for you to subscribe, like, share, and feel free to visit my website if you'd like me to come into your parenting group or community organization and do a talk for you on more tips like this. Visit my website at sarahmadras.com for free resources that you can download and to book me at your next event. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.